Selena, Jennifer Lopez, her getting the role of Selena, her energy with Selena. This may be a two-part video. Jennifer Lopez, the energy with Selena Quintanilla. Remember in Spanish they tell you the L's are silent. Quintanilla. You guys know I'm talking about, the famous, the one and only Selena. And then J Lo and Ben Affleck's relationship. And yeah, let's just get into it. So, um, the first interesting thing that I found out about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, because I know a lot about Jennifer Lopez, or what I think I know about Jennifer Lopez, and one of those things I know is that Jennifer Lopez, a lot of her success in Hollywood has come from her practicing a lot of mayambe and what you may call voodoo or witchcraft or dark arts. Um, what I found interesting that I just found out is that J Lo and Ben Affleck are both Leos. See, I did not know that. Not only that, both of them are life path, not life path. Both of them are karmic numbers, depending on how you do your karmic numbers. Both of them are karmic number sixes. J Lo is the 24th, and I believe Ben Affleck is the 15th. Um, and they're also both two different types of Leos. Jennifer Lopez is a Cancer Leo or a July Leo, and Ben Affleck is a August Leo. And I always think, or always feel like the second month in the zodiac sign is like the more prominent energy, because when you were in the beginning of the sign, I feel like you're still getting remnants of the other energies of the other sign before it, and the other galactic energies of the other sign before it. It's not always like that. Um, because I believe this year for my birthday, although I was born the 10th, I didn't really go into effect as far as Aries and my special day and my full force energy until the 28th of April, which would have been Taurus. So the energies are very weird, and the galactic energies do what the fuck they want to do. So the interesting thing I found out about life path number or karmic number six is that a lot of times they may be very influential when it comes to relationships. Well, I'm not going to say influential, but relationships play a really big part in their life. Interpersonal relationships, relationships with lovers, relationships with kids, relationships just in general is a really big keyword for people who have karmic number sixes. Um, Ben Affleck, at the end of the day, I believe he is a six through and through. I think he's a light path number six and a karmic number six, and then J Lo is a karmic number six, but she is a light path number 11, and we're gonna get to that in a minute, because this tells me a lot of how she was able to get the Selena role, and not only get the Selena role, it tells me a lot of how she was able to be as successful as she is, because a lot of people comment on J Lo, and they say she's not as talented as she comes off, or they just can't figure out how she has been able to reach a certain star power, because J Lo is a badass Latino dancer and artist and performer all together, but as a singer, she don't have it. And yeah, a lot of people just can't figure out why she she's made it where she's made it. And like I said, it's because she's used a lot of Palo Mayombe, and I know this because I am in Palo Mayombe. Um, so this is how I know some of that. Um, and the reason how I got on this whole energy as far as Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, the whole reason why I got onto it is because I wanted to see if Jennifer Lopez had put a love spell on Ben Affleck. Because if I'm correct, the whole reason why they broke up back in the day is because something with their families and cultural differences, which is just so crazy to me. Um, I also find it interesting that Ben Affleck's two loves of his life, at least the two loves that we know, both their names were Jennifer's. So it's no coincidences. There are no coincidences in life. I have so much going on in my brain, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I want to make sure I don't use up too much time, but I also don't want to make. I also want to make sure I don't forget anything. So yeah, like I was saying, Jennifer Lopez, a life path number 11, very powerful, and she's also a Leo, which is ruled by the sun. So she was destined to be great. I feel like in anything she would have tried to do, or any path she would have tried to walk. But performing goes right along with her life path number 11, being a performer or an artist. And she uses her traditions and her magic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she did kind of sideswipe some people, and I kind of find it interesting with her being a Leo. I know Leos can be funny, and I know they can be arrogant and full of themselves, but I found it so hard to believe that she stepped on people the way that she did, like Ashanti. Um, but I guess it's Hollywood, so if not her, then somebody else. That's just Hollywood. So maybe she didn't do this directly, or maybe that wasn't her intentions, but she was like, I'm going to get to the top, and I'll do it at any cost. So, what's the first thing I'm going to look into? I also wanted to know who was up for Selena's role besides J Lo, and I forgot the girl's name just as quickly. But I also found it funny too because I don't know why I thought J Lo and Selena were two different ages, which they were, but they weren't too far apart in age. I think J Lo is 69, and then Selena was 72. 1972 is when she was born. But don't you guys find it funny that they look so much alike, and that you know what, I'm rambling. So let me put the phone down, and I'm gonna first look into the first question I have is that is, and I should have brought my other deck up here. We're gonna try to use this goddess deck. I'm gonna ask if J Lo used magic to get her success in Hollywood. So that is the first question, and J Lo is July 24th, 1969. So we're calling in Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the Block, J Lo, J Lo. J-Lo spirit guides, please don't beat me up because she practiced some dark shit. And I know she's protected, but I come in peace. I'm a very big fan of J-Lo. And I mean her no harm with this reading. I call it from God. And I ask this reading be as accurate as possible. Ask that, ooh, we've already got something flying out. Ace, ecstasy. That fell out. Jennifer Lopez. So Jennifer Lopez, did you use sorcery or magic to get your fame in Hollywood? I know that she's got a not a high priest, but a spiritualist that I don't know if the lady, I know you guys have seen her. I think she's on a radio show. I don't know if they don't work together or what anymore. But I know that she's did an interview before, and the stuff she was talking about that she did for J Lo, I don't believe that's her main spiritualist or that lady's being full up and straight up honest, because I know J Lo was practicing some like Santeria or what have you. And the shit that other lady was talking about, who's all over YouTube talking about being her spiritualist, is giving me more of like a, don't even quote me. But this card also fell out. So we have the fire, which JLo is a very strong fire sign. And we have the crone. And the crone, you know, you have the mother, the maiden, and the crone, the triple goddess. And the crone is the oldest in the bunch. She is the grandmother, the grand dame. And we have crone transmutation. And I feel like we're going to pick up a lot of different energies because I'm trying to channel Selena, the energy around the movie, the energy of JLo and Selena's connection. And definitely, like I said, with JLo's career, what we have saw right off the back is that she will transmute, and I don't want to say it this way, but she will steal somebody else's energy, and she will transmute into them. And I do believe that the workers that JLo has working for her in her religion, I do believe they are elders. They're not young women. I feel like these are badass, and I feel like it's no men involved in this. I feel like it's straight up old school Santeria women or Palamiyambe women or voodoo women. Them strong elders working the magic for her who don't fucking play. Okay. So J Lo. So really, that card right there just answered our question. Did J Lo use magic to get her success in Hollywood? J Lo, did you use magic, voodoo or Santeria or Wicca or dark arts to gain your fame and fortune in Hollywood and for success? Another one has fallen out. So right off the bat, we know that J Lo. Who died around J Lo? And it's been a minute since the cards have flew out like this for me. I remember when I first started reading the tarot and the card. All right, so I don't know what happens when your live is interrupted because mine just cut off and that just pissed me off. But we were talking about Jennifer Lopez, and I'm asking if Jennifer Lopez used magic for her career. And the next card that flew out, I hope the other part was recorded, was sacrifice. So they're telling us the first card was transmutation, or no, it was ecstasy. Then it was transmutation when I started asking the question, and now we have sacrifice. So we know that J Lo did use voodoo and magic, like I said, and she definitely sacrificed. That doesn't mean a blood sacrifice. There are many forms of sacrificing, but it's Hollywood, so we know what the fuck is up. So J Lo definitely has used some magic for her career, but I'm not done shuffling yet. So hold on, you guys. J Lo, did you use voodoo or Santeria for your career? J Lo, did you use voodoo or Santeria for your career? J Lo, did you use voodoo or Santeria for your career? Jennifer Lopez, did you use magic for your career? Jennifer Lopez, did you use magic for your career? Did you use dark arts for your career? Jennifer Lopez, did you use dark arts for your career? All right. All right, last shuffle, you guys. Ooh, J-Lo's got a very strong energy. I don't think they want me to see. You see how, I don't know if you guys got to see the live, how it just cut off, but I don't think they want me looking at her too long. So, y'all, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. What is the first card? What was my question? Did J-Lo use magic for her career? What's the first card? Sorceress. Like I said, J-Lo is a badass. Life path number 11, a Leo, fire sign, sun sign. And did she use magic for her career? Yes, she did. Sorceress. And what were the first three cards that fell out before I could even finish shuffling? Transmutation, sacrifice, and now we have sorceress as her first card. So J-Lo used magic for her career. Mother, perception. What is perception? Perception, the seas. She gives me an Oshun energy or a Shango, really, but I feel like she does a lot of Yemiya work. Denial. I wonder what the denial was about. Mother, see? Because just because J-Lo is, anybody who knows anything about Santeria, just because you're a male or female, or just because you're like a male doesn't mean that you're your godparent, or not your godparent, but like your Ori, or what they call it, or your guardian spirit is going to be, if you're a male, going to be a male. It could be a female. There are plenty of male Oshuns in the game. You get what I'm saying? But J-Lo for sure comes from a long line of strong women who practice that Santeria, or Ifa, or that dark arts. And she has used the mother, the maiden, and the crone, but especially the older, wiser spirits, the old woman spirits, that haggard spirit for her creativity. What was she the fool about, y'all? We have the Fool card. Ace, elimination.